To anyone who's followed the Gaza hostage crisis, the logic is simple. Hamas has leverage because it is holding hostages. And even though Israel has unleashed hell in Gaza with prolonged airstrikes, large-scale destruction, multiple displacements of its people, and the killing of thousands of Palestinians, the majority of them children and women, the hostages have always been the centerpiece of the Hamas fight back after the October 7 attacks. But over time, some within Hamas started thinking that holding hostages became a liability. Why? Rather than offering them political leverage, the hostages had become a burden, especially as international pressure increased. And one particular phone call, according to Reuters, gave Hamas the confidence that Trump could step in to ensure his word is the writ. The phone call we're referring to is the time when Trump intervened after Israel targeted Qatar with an airstrike, and Trump forced Netanyahu to dial the Emir of Qatar to express regret and gave a guarantee that Israel would no longer attack Qatar's sovereignty. Israel has been given a free hand to do whatever it wants as per Netanyahu's aggressive policies in Gaza, whether it's to keep his right-wing coalition from cracking or to stay in power, as he is being accused of doing. Where Netanyahu wasn't yielding to pressure from international organizations and global leaders, Trump has been able to. The Qatar phone call was one such example. So even though Hamas has often criticized Donald Trump, a dramatic phone call with him during the talks increased their faith that he would reign in Israel if necessary. They saw his personal involvement, calling multiple times during negotiations, as evidence that he'd apply pressure to keep Israel committed. Qatar, Egypt, Turkey, and US mediators have played key roles in convincing Hamas to accept the agreement, even though many core demands like full withdrawal or disarmament were still left unresolved. Their presence and guarantees have softened Hamas's reluctance. Now, Hamas took the risk without formal written guarantees. Instead, they have accepted verbal commitments from the United States and the mediators, hoping Trump's political investment would prevent Israel from resuming the conflict. The deal does not require Hamas's total dismantling or Israeli withdrawal from the entire Gaza Strip. So Israel will retain presence in parts of Gaza and Hamas retains its organizational existence. This compromise allowed Hamas to agree without giving up all its leverage at once. By agreeing to a phased approach, Hamas avoids a situation in which Israel might accuse Hamas of violation, resuming military acts suddenly and eliminating them politically in the process. The deal also buys time and creates a structure for further negotiations. Even though phase 1 of this deal is modest, Hamas sees the possibility that the agreement will open space for future negotiations and also future phases of a broader peace plan, including reconstruction, political recognition, and further concessions. One thing is for sure, Hamas leaders have taken a big gamble with this move. If Israel breaks the deal after hostages are released, Hamas loses their leverage. But weighed against international isolation, military pressure, and weakening support, the gamble was also seen as necessary to shift momentum. Will this eventually help Hamas negotiate a better deal? Time will tell. For more such stories, subscribe to SNG News, hit the like button, and follow for more news updates.